Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Curry. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Eluding the... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Matt Judon. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The start of this game shaping up. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Curry. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Curry. Under pressure, and down he goes. Matt Judon. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. To throw on 2nd down. Curry. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A shot downfield for Burks.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to...
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Curry.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Curry. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Curry. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 67 yards.
And the Titans are back within a score. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hooked up on the last drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A shot downfield for Burks.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of
touchdown.
Chigakonkwo from 4 yards out. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
He's got a man complete. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Curry.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running left, it's Henry.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. Fights through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Touchdown, Titans!
Chigakonkwo
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from top. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game...
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2020.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retool.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards.
And the Titans are on the board here first. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
Yeah. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curry escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over.
On 1st down, Curry. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again. Curry.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet.
2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Forced out to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 11.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
that's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now in light of
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 57 yards.
And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for...
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to... On 1st and 10, Curry.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Look at the big man rumble.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo,
82 yards.
and the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far? Throwing to start the drive. Curry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship?
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. Throwing on first down. Curry. And that'll be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
To throw again. Curry. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Throwing to start the drive. Curry.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Certainly appears that Cam Jordan is still going strong as he puts the quarterback on the deck.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been on hit. On first down, Curry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Curry to the right side, and he's got more complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Curry. He completes it to Henry. There he goes, left side. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Week. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A 1st down carry for Henry.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd down. Curry. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake. Curry rolling to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Looking to throw. Curry.
Open man, that's Henry.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Curry. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Off play action. Curry.
A check down here for Henry.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been real.
And the Titans getting set to go.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try.
Off the bootleg. Curry.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They keep it with Henry on first down. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brian Brzee,
that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Off the bootleg. Curry. Complete. It's Henry. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melded.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their...
And that's caught.